Avoid these business pitfalls to succeed. G'day viewers, Jeff McPhee's Gardening, Melbourne, Australia. Been nearly running my business for 40 years and I've made quite a few mistakes over that time and I've had to adjust, I've had to change things. These pitfalls that when I first started I wasn't aware of. So in today's video I'd like to share 5 key points I think pitfalls that try to avoid when you're starting your business. They say in an old term, insanity is when you do something over and over again, doing it the same way and try to achieve a different result. Can't be done. We make a mistake, we've got to learn. But sometimes we don't, we just keep doing the same thing over and over again. So the 5 pitfalls that I think you should look out for, and this is what I've experienced in my journey. I'm sure there's lots of others. I'm sure everyone has a different point. But this is what I found in my long-term being in business. And the first one, going to be surprising, but the first one, it's to analyse your competitors. Now, yes, I've always said run your own race. Don't worry about your competitors. Don't waste your time on your competitors. Now, you do that. Don't ever be fearful of your competitors. Don't ever worry about what, threat they are to you. That is wasting time. That is wasting energy. But to analyse a competitor's strengths and weaknesses can really help your business. Now, the strengths, you may find your competitors doing things that you could do yourself and would help your business. But I think the most important one is to analyse their weaknesses, because in those weaknesses you may find a niche for your business. I'll give you an example. Over the years I had a lot of guys doing mow only. They wouldn't do garden rejuvenations, and I like doing garden rejuvenations. I'm getting a bit old for them now, but I still don't mind doing them. Landscapers, they were too small for them to do. So I found a niche in garden rejuvenations because I studied my competition, because everyone just wanted to mow lawns, they didn't want to do anything else, or maybe just garden maintenance, but to actually bring a garden from scratch, small gardens, into something really nice. And you got so much reward out of that, and I found a niche in that. I know another guy, he specialises in hedges, really high hedges, because he found a niche because no one wanted to do them. And he found that niche because he studied what the competitors were doing, and he found there was no one doing it, so he did very well at that. So by analysing your competitors, you can really gain a lot of information for your business. But I think the most important thing with your competitors is to network. It's so important, I've mentioned in the past, is to get to know your competitors. When you're starting out, they can be so helpful. They can help you along the way. I think most people today are in the industry to help each other, because if we help each other, we're going to increase our profile, we're going to increase our profits, because we're going to become more professional, and it's so important that we help each other. But the other thing, of course, if we've got so much work, we can hand that over to the newcomers. So that's why networking is a must. The second one is charging too cheap. Now, this is a pitfall that we all find when we first start. I bang on this about in a lot of videos. We think charging cheap, going out, we can get heaps of work. The thing is with business, you must know the running cost of your business, and that is from day one. When you're starting out, make sure you know the cost of running, because as soon as you know the cost of running and know how much wage you need and how much profit you need as well, you can then set a pricing strategy up. But if you don't know what things cost, you're never going to have a sustainable pricing strategy. So I think that's a must. I think that's so important. The third point is poor communication. I think this is one of the most important parts of the business. Communication with a client is essential. Yes, I know today it's all driven by technology. We text, we email, we message, we do all these wonderful things on electronic devices, and the less we talk to the customer, it seems to be the better. I talk to my kids, I ring them up, they're in their 40s, they won't answer the phone. As soon as I text or send a message, no worries, we'll reply back. And that's what happens with the younger generation. This is a new evolve that's happening. But I still believe to have that relationship with that customer, you have to have that one-on-one. You have to look them in the eye and talk to that customer. This is why the older generation do so well in setting up a new business because they've got life skills, because they've been around for so long, they know how to communicate. I'm not saying the young ones don't, but the older people have had a bit of experience of life, and I think have the ability to learn to communicate is so important. So if you're young and you're starting out, do some courses, do some research, have a mentor, do whatever you can to improve your communication. You might be the best lawn care operator in the area. Beautiful edges, and you do lovely stripes and on the grass, and you have it looking perfect. But if you can't communicate, it's worthless to you, because how are you going to communicate your worth to a potential customer? Poor customer communication, that is another one that's a real bugbear with a lot of people. Take yourself, if you bought a product from a supplier or retailer and it's faulty and you're trying to get back to them with a complaint, and you're sending emails, you're on the phone for half a day and you can't get through, how frustrating it is. Same with a client when you're dealing with that client. If they've got a problem, communicate promptly back to them. Get back to them as quick as you can. You'll win so many rewards for that than just trying to put them off. If they ring for a quote, get back as quick as you can. Communicating promptly is so important. A customer will respect you if you solve the problem immediately. Sometimes we make a mistake, or perhaps we've missed something, we've missed some detail. Promptly fix it and the customer will be happy. Investing in your equipment, investing in marketing is so important. Having up-to-date equipment, maintenance of your equipment, ensure that you're always up to date. Important to put money into marketing if you have to. There's a lot of free advertising out there, but sometimes you need to spend some money to get the new customers in. It's so underestimated, the pitfall of not putting yourself out there. You know you're out there, you know you're ready to go. No one else does. So that's why you need to invest the time and maybe the money to get yourself put out there. Viewers, thanks for watching. Please, I'd like to hear your comments about some of the pitfalls you see in business. Please share and like, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you, bye.